welcome and good afternoon from Austin, Texas. Today's presentation will be focusing on mental health support. So before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit about myself, okay? Alrighty, so my name is Brenda Sotelo. I am an NMSU alumni and I'm a proud Aggie. Just like many of you, I am a first-generation student as well. I have obtained a bachelor's degree in biology and psychology here at New Mexico State and a master's degree in family and consumer science. I am an academic advisor with New Mexico State University Global Campus. I have been with New Mexico State for 10 years now. My goal for today's presentation is to guide you and help you find support and resources that help you deal with mental health while completing your degree. I do believe in the power of education, and I want to help you graduate and achieve your academic goals. So just here to remind you, we are here to help you to overcome any barriers you may be dealing with while completing your degree or at any time, okay? Alrighty, so what we'll be covering today, I want to go ahead and have you understand of what mental health is and get an idea of how to deal with mental health, so how to reduce anxiety and how to deal with stress, because no matter what job or what you're doing in life, degree you may be doing, life can get stressful. And here we are to offer you just resources to help you cope with all of that, okay? You'll also be learning how to improve our well-being and mental health, healthy self-care habits I'll be offering you, as well as the mental health support resources, okay? So before I go ahead and explain what mental health overall is, I want to explain first these positive words to me, which is wellness, health, and well-being. So wellness is the state of being in a good health, okay, especially as an active pursuit goal. And health is a state of being free from illness or injury. Well-being is the state of being comfortable, healthy, and happy, okay? So what is mental health support? Mental health support is the state of well-being in which we are aware of our abilities, what we can cope with normal strategies. Example, if life is getting rough, we are able to cope right away, jump in and learn how to navigate the stresses of life, okay? It allows us to work productively and fruitfully throughout our community, okay? Mental distress is different for everyone. We all have times when we have different struggles, but we all deal with our mental health differently as well, okay? Now, as we continue, I just want you to know that we all deal with life differently, but if we allow for these difficult experiences or feelings to go on for too long, that can affect our ability to enjoy our lives, okay? And my goal is for you to enjoy your life, especially while you're achieving your education, okay? So if we don't take care of our mental health, this can cause us to have depression, causes with anxiety disorder, eating disorders, and even addictive behaviors, okay? Mental health in college students. So college students can easily feel anxious, you know, trying to balance your school, your work, your friends, and family while figuring out what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Anxiety disorder is one of the most common mental health problems on college campuses. When I was a college student myself, it was hard. It was hard to struggle with everything, with having family, with having school. I also worked, even though it was a work study job, that was something that I also had to learn how to manage and cope with, okay? So, alrighty, so here are some tips to help you reduce anxiety. So some self-awareness, okay? So take time to focus on yourself. Breathing helps manage stress and anxiety. It lowers blood pressure and heart rate. Take a break, spend time engaging in activities that make you happy. Self-awareness also deals with listen to music, whatever makes, you know, whatever type of music you like to listen to that. That way it brings you happiness, okay? Take a walk, like I had mentioned, that helps me. Socialize with your friends as well, okay? The small acts are what can uplift your mood, okay? So Try to stay positive on that aspect of it. And then self-kindness. So make sure to do positive self-talk. Your thoughts, your feelings, beliefs, and attitudes can have a positive or negative impact on you, okay? So make sure to be good to yourself. Mind-body connection, practice mindfulness. Your thoughts can affect your physical well-being as well, okay? So self-judgment, do not pass self-judgment on yourself. Practice that reassurance. So comfort your body, make sure you eat healthy, rest. Sometimes we need to rest, take some time off. It just helps you get motivated again. It gives you that energy again, okay? So anything that you can do to improve how you feel physically gives you a dose of self-compassion, okay? Alrighty, so make sure to recognize any negative habits that you may be dealing with, okay? Do an inventory on your lifestyle behaviors. What doesn't do you good? Excessive alcohol consumption, any substance abuse, disordered eating patterns, unhealthy relationships. So try to avoid any relationships that don't bring you happiness. If it's involving any type of physical or emotional abuse, try to avoid that type of friendship, okay? Develop positive, healthy habits. And so in this case, you know, just by sleeping early, this can help you create a good positive habit, okay? So as we go over here, these are some more improving self-care habits. So get a good night's sleep. Sleep and mental health are closely linked together. Mental health, if you're not fixing or working on your mental health, it will affect your sleep. And with poor sleep, we do end up being affected with our mental well-being, okay? Eat well, eat a balanced diet that can improve your sense of well-being and your mood, okay? So here I went ahead and wrote down a couple of examples. So nutrition, like meal planning, that's something I actually started recently and it's been going great. But read some nutrition labels or use an app that's called My Plate. This also gives you guidelines on how to have a better eating habit as well, okay? A better structure. And then stay active. Being active is good, even if it's just taking a walk, just getting up a little bit, moving around, that will help you. It's not only going to be good on your body, but it's also great on your mind, okay? And then also enhance social skills. Keep in touch with your friends. Have a support system, whoever your support system may be grandparents, parents, you know, friends, coworkers, your boss, but just make sure to have that touch, okay? And then here, I really like this graph because it gives us more self-care habits. It talks about what to do and what to avoid. Example, practice yoga, listen to music. Alcohol and caffeine can also aggravate and trigger any type of panic attacks. It also states here to exercise daily. One that I really like here, it talks about to count to 10 also, if necessarily count to 20, but that also helps whenever you're feeling some type of anxiety or stress going on, okay? And then do your best. Even though we tend to sometimes think that we're not doing our best, we are trying, and that is your best, okay? So as long as you're doing your best and you're trying, you're giving it your all. Try to always maintain a positive attitude. This will always keep you in a positive mindset to always keep trying, right? To keep pushing yourself. And then something that I ended up having to do a little bit later on, but I ended up learning what triggers my anxiety. So example, whenever I was doing homework, I would be watching the news and that would trigger my anxiety while I was doing my assignment. So if that's something that triggers you or whatever may trigger you, try to avoid it before you do your assignments or anything like that. That way you just go in with this positive mindset as well, okay? And then right here, down here, it talks about to talk to someone. So yes, that's something that's so important. Don't isolate yourself from anyone. You have your academic advisors, you have anyone with NMSU Global, or even, you know, your instructors. If you ever need anyone to talk to, we are here to help you and guide you, okay? And if sometimes we don't have the resources, we'll find the resources for you guys as well. Within the global community, there have online with ADAA. This is an Anxiety and Depression Association of America. This is also something you could potentially look into. I will continue offering more resources as we continue going, okay? But definitely right here, it also states to accept that you cannot control everything. We do not have that power over anybody. So all we can do is really just control what we can, our own emotions. So just focus on working on yourself, and then that will help with improving your self-care, okay? Now there's two videos I have by Dr. Joe, but here I went ahead and added these two videos. The next stretches, this video talks about and helps you with tension or stiffness after long hours of studying or being hunched over on your laptop. So this is something we're gonna go ahead and be adding these resources also on our chat right now, but just know these are great resources just to look at and follow along, okay? Now, the breathing exercise helps relieve stress. And so I tend to do this one more often because it helps me relax and reduce my stress. The deep breathing is one of the best ways to lower the stress in our body. It actually sends a message to our brain, and it helps ease the nerves, okay? We'll go ahead and share that link. That way you can go ahead and utilize that and check it out, okay? It's a only 5-minute video, but it's a great video that shows you those type of resources, okay? As I continue here, New Mexico State University Global Campus and Main Campus also offer mental health support. We have the NMSU Office of Health Promotion, as well as free counseling with NMSU services, okay? So please take advantage of this. As students, we have these type of resources that we can go ahead and utilize whenever we need them, okay? We have expertise, people to do and assist us with any type of situation that we may be dealing with. Here we have a couple more global mental health resources. In today's world, there is always something showing up, right? In the news or in the media that can trigger us, as I was mentioning for myself. And so these resources are resources to help you support your feelings, whatever you may be dealing with: imposter syndrome, mental health diagnosis information, or even National Alliance on Mental Illness, okay? So be aware, if you are someone who feels very deeply and thinks you have to manage, all these feelings on your own, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone, okay? You can check out these links for tips on how to manage these feelings and guide you on your healing process, okay? Righty. As we continue this, before we end our presentation, I wanted to go ahead and inform you of our upcoming events. If you have any questions, you can send us some chat questions on the chat. You can ask us some questions, or you can always email me as well if you have questions, okay? Please register for these upcoming events. Well, thank you everyone for joining. If you do have any questions, my contact information is on here, my phone number, my email address. You can always check us out on our website as well. You can reach out to your academic advisor if you have questions, or even our global email address. You're all very welcome.